Haven't seen one of those since 1993.
Ginger Runner.
What is up, everybody? Ethan Newberry, the Ginger Runner, here for another gingerrunner.com review. Today, 2 brand new shoes from Altra. You are currently watching my review of the Altra King MT. This is not the only review that I'm posting today. That's right, there's 2 of them. The other is of the Altra Escalante, a new shoe from Altra as well. The link to watch this review is in the description as well as at the end of this video, so feel free to stick around and watch my review of the King MT. This should be fun. All right, look at this bad boy. I mean, super aggressive, not only on the outsole, but just the upper in general. This is very reminiscent of early Altra shoes. The first thing I noticed is how much it resembled some of those early trail shoes from Altra, where it's a more minimal stack height compared to some of their other offerings. Aggressive outsole, reduced running shoe meant to go far, keep you low to the ground, keep things grippy and durable. And I think that will be a good thing for many of you. The King MT, I believe, was initially designed for OCR, obstacle course racing, and fell running. Basically, situations where you're going to be running through mud, snow, terrible conditions. You're going to need a lot of grip, a lot of durability. You're basically going to need everything in a small package to be able to just get up and over obstacles and through terrible conditions. The shoe features that Ego midsole, brand new from Altra, a dense stone guard material. You can actually see a little bit of it here in the midsole and outsole. A Vibram outsole with a seriously aggressive outsole lug system. Quick drying with some welded overlay upper, and a Velcro strap. Does this work? Does the shoe work for those adverse conditions? I've had some awesome opportunities in the last couple of months to really take this thing for a ride. Pacific Northwest has been under some serious conditions, and this thing pretty much saw it all. Does it hold up? Does it work? Let's find out. I'm going to tell you all about the things that I like and dislike about this shoe in today's review. Let's start, as always, with things that I like about the Altra King MT. Aggressive. The thing is beefy. The lugs, 6mm lugs, Vibram outsole. I mean, it is designed and meant to go hard. These things can grip in some seriously messy stuff. Running in both mud and snowy conditions, you're gonna get grip. It's fantastic. What I really loved is just the added stability that this shoe had. I never felt like I was really slipping around in some of those conditions. It's really the depth of those lugs, the chevron shape. It just kind of helps keep you locked in. Added bonus, great for dry techie stuff as well. A lot of the gnarly, rocky mountain climbs here in Southern California. It held up just fine. Nimble. This is something I'm actually really kind of excited about with this shoe, is that despite everything being built up, Vibram outsole, rock guard, Ego midsole material, some of the upper with welded overlays, the Velcro strap, everything built together, you'd think that it would be cumbersome in some spots, but it still maintained its nimbleness. You're able to get good ground feel. Decent breathability in the upper. It sheds a lot of those gnarly elements that you're running through. If you're in the market for an OCR shoe, whether you're Spartan or Tough Mudder or hardest badass on the planet race, definitely a shoe you should be looking at. Materials. I mean, when you hear Vibram outsole, you know it's going to be good quality, good grip. This tight mesh upper has held up reasonably well, has transparent welded overlays, which I think also adds to the rigidity, as well as durability of this upper. Toe guard across the front, some thicker material here along the instep and the medial side. But one of my favorite materials used in this shoe, I'm going to just call it shark skin because it works pretty well, is the material on the inside liner of the shoe. Grips in one direction, but is smooth in the other direction. Basically, as your heel tries to pull out of the shoe, the fabric grips your sock, grips your ankle, but as you slide your heel into the shoe, it's nice and smooth, so it's like shark skin. Smart. Real smart, Altra. It's not all lullabies and dream catchers, friends. There are some things I dislike about this shoe. I'm gonna call it out right now. The Velcro strap. Yeah, I'm not into Velcro. I'm just not. I get why it's there. They wanted to lock down that midfoot. Also give a place for the laces to kind of tuck into so you can lock them down. It didn't provide the additional security that I had hoped for. And one of those primary reasons is no matter how tight I wanted to lock it down, it just never ended up getting gripped. It's too long. It's not short enough to get the Velcro one side to grip the other part of the Velcro, so it just was kind of useless. If I had my way, I'd cut it out. This next dislike might bug some of you, but honestly, I think it looks terrible. I don't think this is a good looking shoe. I get what they're doing with the sublimated graphics here in the upper material. It's a mountain range. I don't know if you could tell, but it's a mountain range. I don't think it looks great. And first thing I thought of when I pulled it out of the box as far as looks is concerned, I thought it looked like this, which is a kid shoe. I couldn't help but laugh. I can't not see that now when I look at this shoe. And finally, probably the most important dislike was just overall fitment. The shoe will loosen up. As with most Altras, the upper materials begin to stretch over time. Locking the shoe down became pretty difficult to do, even with the Velcro strap. I had to utilize that ankle locking lace mechanism, and even with that sharkskin material, which I did like early on in the shoe, with all Altras, I'm having an issue with the ankle being able to lock it down. And with a shoe that is meant for OCR, fell running, adverse conditions, mud, snow, where your feet might get locked into whatever substance you're trying to run through, having your ankle possibly pop out of the shoe could be an issue. I didn't necessarily have that problem, but I did have to readjust my shoe on every run that I ran in this shoe at least twice, just to lock it down additionally as I was running. And I hate having to do that. That's it for dislikes though. That's it. So before we get into points, I think this will be a hit with the OCR crowd. I think it'll be a hit for those who do run through the fells. If you normally stay in dry conditions, or you're not dealing with a lot of mud, rain, snow, sloppy conditions, then, there are other shoes in the Altra line that work just as well, I feel like, in those conditions. All right, let's just get on with points. Quality, yeah, it's a good quality shoe. I think the materials are solid in it. 4 out of 5 on quality. Comfort begins to get docked down a little bit just because there is so much ground feel in this shoe. Takes some getting used to. It's not going to work in all conditions. Comfort, I'm going to give it 3 out of 5. Price at $140, which is a surprising price point for me. It's pretty high. I'm going to give it 3 out of 5. I don't think that's the best price. And looks finally, oof, man, yeah, 2 out of 5. Probably would have been 3 out of 5 without the Velcro strap. Bringing our grand total to 12 out of 20. Not a super solid score, but again, guys, this is a tool. This is a shoe that is for very specific conditions. If you are looking for an OCR shoe, this could be your godsend. I don't know, but for me, it's not one I'm going to grab out of my arsenal for a long trail run or 20 miler or something like that. Even in the Pacific Northwest, where I ran most of my miles in this shoe, I did find myself reaching for other kicks. Brings us to buy, try, or why. I will give this a try. I think if you are looking at this shoe, you have a reason to be looking at this shoe, which means you have a reason to try it on your feet and give it a shot. It might be something that you truly love. Who knows? So that is it for my review of the King MT. Don't forget, I also reviewed the Altra Escalante today, which is a pretty damn fun road shoe from Altra. The link for this review, of course, is in the description below or at the end of this video. Yeah! So have you tried the King MT? If you have, let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this shoe. Do you use it for a very specific purpose, specific runs? Have you raced in it? Let me know. Ta-da! If you like this review, make sure you like, favorite, and subscribe to this channel, youtube.com/thegingerrunner. 2 videos every single week. And of course, look, all that social media right there. Go follow me across that. If you want to help support the channel, patreon.com/thegingerrunner is where you can do that with lots of cool fun perks on the back end. That's that back end. That's it today, my friends. I hope you get out there, train hard, race harder, and party the hardest. I know I am. We'll see you guys next week. Okay, goodbye!